In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful, man life is dead now. Yesterday, I saw here in New York people walking, but they don't have happiness. They're not talking like they scared. They are afraid already because day before yesterday, one Muslim he come from Azerbaijan, Russia. He is born in Russia, I think. The guy, 29-year-old, he have truck and he, attack in Manhattan. 8 people die and 11 people injured. And we don't know. He said words Allahu Akbar. So what purpose? He belongs to any group or he become crazy because Halloween the day before yesterday, 31st November. So I'm thinking, man life is dead. Can you believe that yesterday I saw on the streets, always I walk up to 34 years, 34 street, and no one have happiness, and couple of people walking only. You can see today big rush in this street, but yesterday empty, like you can't see people, you can't see trucks, you can't see car. Think about only in this happened today. What about the Third World War? And what about previous wars? First World War, Second World War, Hiroshima, and you can see 9/11. You can see in London. You can see in Bombay, Taj Mahal, or any place. Whoever they blast or innocent people die. This is not Islam. Islam means peace. Allah says Muslim not understand. That's why Christian also calling Muslims is a terrorist. Muslim is a radical. No doubt that Islam word is peace. They don't understand. That's why everybody is a loser. Now you can understand. Salman King, Saudi King, he wants to bring modern Islam in Saudi Arabia, and he want to take hijab women in Hajj time. I don't know what's going on over there, but he wants to bring changes. For example, now women can drive in Saudi. Now India person Zakir Naik, they give it to him citizenship. And third one is they have Safia, one lady, robot. They create a robot and the name they put Muslim lady like, and she don't wear hijab, and they have business deal like they show in Saudi Arabia. So gradually, slowly, changes coming in Saudi. That's why Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, tallest buildings when they come in Saudi Arabia, Makkah side, that judgment day before Isa prophet coming, Dajjal is coming, Ajud Majud coming, samurai like the magicians coming, musicians coming. So all this sign going on today now. Now, why I say Zakir Naik, Ahmed Deedat versus King of King. I am the King of King. This message for nothing else. Because one day I'm die, I'm nothing in this earth. I'm a known person. You don't know my name. I don't have popularity. I don't have any money. I'm a beggar. But King of King, why? 2 words I give it to you. One, Allah created Jesus with the Father. Jesus, he is listening. This is message. If you convey for Christians, they can't call you radical. Honestly, I'm telling you, they can at least think. Suppose Allah created, because they don't know in Europe what is Islam. Honestly telling you, even in America, many reporters, many whoever they want to be research, whoever they want to find what is Islam, what is the roots, what is the prophets, what is the books came in this earth, they don't know. First time I'm telling you, in Europe, they don't know what is Islam, what is Allah, what is the Prophet Muhammad means, what is the Jesus, what is the Moses means. They don't know nothing. Even the Abraham religion, all these three but set, they don't know Islam. They don't know Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. They don't know Allah. That's why this verse, Christians, you can't understand. Maybe you can't understand what is the Christianity means. They can understand later on. If you say Allah created Jesus with the Father, Jesus is listening, Allah created Eve with him, Allah created Adam with the Father. This challenge, if you convey this, since 2-3 months I'm proclaiming everywhere in the world, in New York, people, they're listening and they're thinking. One day, one guy, he stay and he say, oh my God, what he talking? Because Abraham religion, only Islam that time, you can't find any church, you can't find any synagogue. Clear. And Abraham story you can find in the Bible, man give to you. That time, the Bible, whoever they wrote it down, they not present Abraham time. Second one, now current message, this is the doomsday, this is the judgment day, this is the resurrection days going on now, because man killing each other, and Muslim also, he don't understand peace means. So Allah give to us only Islam message, and he proclaim Allah accept only Islam. This is the King of King, 2 words. If you convey this, honestly I'm telling you, in this earth, people can understand Hindu and Christians. Otherwise, Muslim kill innocent people and they don't understand, Islam means peace, and non-believers, they call Muslims as a terrorist. If you have patience and convey this message, because Islam means patience, you need patience. Now you can see some of them, they says, Christians, they believe God made this world in 10,000 days or maybe 10,000 years. They want to say that. But Allah says to be. If he said to be is enough. That's why he says, I made this world only 6 days. What is this 6 days? Hereafter 6 days that. Not worldly days. But they don't understand to be means. They don't understand, hereafter days like. Clear sign. For example, I make this video just now. You can see within a seconds after, I upload, within a seconds in the world, everywhere people watching my video. Last video, I complete 3 minutes 50 seconds one video. After 4 minutes, people watch 3 in English video last week, and other one is 6 minutes 10 seconds something. So Urdu, Hindi, they watch 8 people after 7 minutes. This is a spread my message. How come Hindu God not spread message for all mankind? Remember this. Remember this word for Hindu God. He not spread everywhere in the world Hindu religion. Christian God, if you believe Jesus is a God like, so he not spread everywhere in the world, Christianity, because in India Christians came after British. But Islam, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time came in India. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time came, in Africa and Middle East, and even up to Spain. And Islam, God, unseen, alone, and external, one prince God, one guy, his name is, prince, he always says, and he make video against Islam. He says, Muslim, they don't know Allah means. Every video I told my Muslim brothers, God unseen, alone, and eternal. This is the sign for God. He never came in front of us. But the prince, Christian, against, because Allah, he don't like word, and even he don't know Allah word used in Christianity, Coptic Christian in Middle East. They says God have son. That's why God says, if I have son, where is my grandfather? So this is the sign. Now you can understand one more, I give you example. Day before yesterday, 3 minutes later, my wife, she, watching some news in YouTube side, always she says, worldly. She check that news every day and gossips, movies, and some entertainment, like. And that time she says, after 3 minutes, someone put in the YouTube site, attack in New York. How come spread so fast? Why not Christianity? Why not Hinduism? God is unseen everywhere in the world. That's why Allah says, I create Adam with a father mother. Finish. If Allah says, I create Adam with a father mother, means every single person have to be understood. There is no other God. One more, I give a challenge for my mankind. See, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, the God most merciful and gracious, and He is a sustainer. This Bismillah Rahman Rahim, since 1439 years, every day we reciting, and Allah only merciful. If man use sword or weapon or gun or blasting, whatever he doing, he don't understand this point, means God merciful and Islam peace and Muslim not understand. How come Christian understand this point? Because he living in Europe, Christian, and Hindu living in India. They don't understand these points because Middle East, they not spread Islam. That's why Allah today, they have trouble. Allah, Allah, Allah.